Hello and very welcome everyone to this session of the Ancient History Previous Year Questions. In this session, we are discussing about the previous year questions that came in exams, and particularly we are also discussing about our relevant questions, and we are also talking about the questions that could come into your exam in the future. So in today's topic, we are going to cover the Ancient History Previous Year part, and particularly the topics related to the um, and of the ancient history. So, particularly, let's start our questions and see what we can learn from them. Before we start, these are the topics I got covered for you. So, I've got covered borderline dynasties, Rajput dynasty, ancient period miscellaneous, and at last, I will summarize all the topics for all of you. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So first news that we have with us today is who founded the famous Vikramshila University in the 9th century. So you have your time. So this is a quite simple question, I guess, because Vikramshila University is a very famous university out of the three universities of that time. So just try to answer me. Options are Samanta Sena, Balal Sena, Dharampal or Gopal. So take your time and answer. And I thought you got this one right, that the answer is Dharampal. So the Dharampal, the great ruler of Pala Empire, founded the famous Vikramshila University, Bhagalpur, Bihar in 9th century. He was the son and successor of Gopal, the founder of Pala dynasty. So here you can use two things for your knowledge. One is who was the founder of Pala dynasty, that was Gopala. Dharampal was the one who created the or established the Vikramshila University. And if we talk about the Vikramshila University, so you can find the uh, relics of this university in today's day in Bhagalpur, Bihar. And apart from that, Nalanda is also in Bihar. These are the some of the oldest university. But if we talk about the oldest university in the world and in India as well at that time, so that was Takshashila. Okay, so remember that as well. So who founded the famous Vikramshila University? So that was founded by Dharam Pal. Remember that. The famous Konark Sun Temple is attributed to. So the famous Konark Sun Temple is attributed to the options are King Samrat Ashok, King Raja Raja Chola, King Narsim Dev I, King Raghunath Singh. So take your time and answer the question. And I hope you got this one right. The answer of this question is King Narsim Dev I. So you must have heard about the Konark Sun Temple. So Konark Sun Temple was built in 13th century CE, that was in the year 1250. Sun Temple at Konark is about 35 kilometers northeast from Puri on the coastline of Odisha. Temple is attributed to King Narsimdev I of the Eastern Ganga dynasty about 1250 CE. So remember that King Narsimdev I was the one particular person who created or established the Konark Sun Temple in Odisha. Another question. So Vindhya Shakti was the founder of the Dash dynasty. Options are Vakataka, Kaktiya, Pandava or Chola. So try to answer this one. Take your time. And yes, your answer for this question is Vakataka. So Vakataka, here you can see in this map the Vakataka dynasty. And Vakataka dynasty, if we talk about, Vindhya Shakti was the founder of Vakataka dynasty. The Vakataka dynasty was spread over the upper part of Madhya Pradesh and up to Berar in Andhra Pradesh. Vindhya Shakti is mentioned in Vayu Puran and Ajanta Lake. The most powerful king of this dynasty was Pravar Sen I. Pravar Sen was the only ruler of this dynasty who assumed the title of emperor. So remember, they were the contemporary of Gupta Empire, and the Vakataka dynasty particularly ruled over this particular area. Later in time, the Gupta Empire also got controlled on Ujjain. That is why the capital of Gupta Empire earlier was Patliputra, and later during the time of Chandragupta II it was Ujjain. So for now, remember, the Vindhya Shakti was the founder of Vakataka. Who was the first of the Pala dynasty? So basically, he is asking that Pala dynasty was founded by which of the following king? So take your time and answer. And I hope you have your answer, and I think that is right. So the answer is Gopal. So the capital of of this dynasty was Munger. Munger, if you remember Munger, we also came to know about Munger during the modern history time when the Mir Qasim, the Nawab of Bengal, he transferred his capital from Murshidabad to Munger because he had to create an armory in Munger, and that is why later in 1764 the Battle of Buxar happened. So remember that Gopal was the person, and particularly the Pal rulers were the followers of Buddhism. Pal ruler Dharampal established Odant Puri University. The principal kings of Pala dynasty were Gopal, Dharampal, Devpal, Narayanpal, Mahipal, and Nepal. And if we talk about Dharampal, so Dharampal was the one who established the Vikramshila University. Which of these dynasties is not associated with South India? So options are Pandya, Pal, Satvahan, or Pallava. So take your time and answer the question, guys. And you got this one right. The answer of this question is Pal. So Pandya, Satvahan, Pahallava dynasties of South India are famous dynasties, while the Pala dynasty was founded by Gopal in Bengal. The capital of Pala dynasty was Munger. The next ruler of Pala dynasty was Dharampal, during which the tripartite struggle began. He established Vikramshila University and Sompur Mahavihar and renovated Nalanda University, which was earlier created by Kumargupta first. He was succeeded by Devpal. It was during this period that Bala Putra Dev, the Shailendra dynasty ruler of Java, built a Buddhist Bihar in Nalanda. Rampal was the last ruler of Pal dynasty. So just remember this, that particularly Pandya Pala dynasty was not associated with South India. Pandya, Satvahan, and Pahallava are associated with South India. And this is a small brief about the Pala dynasty as well. Jantar Mantar in Delhi was built by Maharaja. So options are Jai Singh first of Jaipur, Jai Singh second of Jaipur, Ram Singh first, or Bishan Singh. So this question is quite confusing one. So try to answer with your all whole knowledge. And yes, you got this one right, guys. The answer of this question is Jai Singh second of Jaipur. So Jantar Mantar of Delhi was built by Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II in 1724. Similar observatories were built by Maharaja Jai Singh II in Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Mathura, and Varanasi. And he was the person who is a kind of a modern king at that time because he himself was very interested in mathematics and the related subjects, and that is why he created a lot of observatories for astronomy, astrology, and apart from that he also created or particularly translated a lot of theorems and mathematics theorems into the regional languages. So remember his name is Jai Singh II of Jaipur, and he was particularly the person who created Jantar Mantar of Delhi. What is Jantar Mantar made by Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II of Jaipur? So options are landscape, museum, fort, or astronomical observatory. So try to answer. And I hope you got this one right. I just tell you about this question. What is Jantar Mantar? So Jantar Mantar is an astronomical observatory. So Jantar Mantar of Delhi was built by Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II in 1724. Similar observatories were built by Maharaja Jai Singh II in Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Mathura, and Varanasi. So remember that astronomical observatory, Maharaja Savai Jai Singh has created the Jantar Mantar. In how many cities did Maharaja Jai Singh II build the Jantar Mantar? Options are, this is a question, very good question. This is 5, 3, 1, or 2. So try to answer. And I hope you got this one right, guys. Again, the answer is 5. So Jantar Mantar of Delhi was built by Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II in 1724. Similar observatories were built by Maharaja Jai Singh II in Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Mathura, and Varanasi. So remember that in how many cities he had built the Jantar Mantar. So that are number of 5. Remember the places: Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Mathura, and Varanasi. Tower of Victory, Vijayastham, is located in. Options are Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Odisha, or Bihar. So this is a simple question. I don't think you need to take time any month, but I have to give you. So just take your time and think about it. And your answer is right. The answer is Rajasthan. So Vijayastham Victory Tower at Chittorgarh in Rajasthan was built by Maharana Khumba to commemorate his victory over Mahmud Khilji of Malwa in 1437. The construction of tower was done in 1448. This amazing and beautiful tower has 9 floors, having height is 37 meters. So remember, it was built by Maharana Khumba, and he defeated whom? He defeated Mahmud Khilji of Malwa. So to commemorate this victory, he built the Vijay Stamp, that is in Rajasthan in Chittorgarh. Chittorgarh is the same place where you can say the kings like if we say Rana Uday Singh or Maharana Pratap belongs to. So these are the same places from where these particular people belongs to. So remember that Rajasthan is the place where Vijayastham is found. Tower of Victory, Vijayastham, is located in. So options are Chauhan, Sisodia, Hada, or Rathod. So take your time and answer. And I hope you got this one right. The answer of this question is Sisodia. So Chittorgarh was the capital of Sisodia dynasty. The progenitor of Sisodia clan was Rana Hamir Dev. The chief ruler of Sisodia dynasty were Rana Kumbha, Rana Sangram Singh, and Maharana Pratap. So remember that particularly if we talk about Vijay Stamp, so this particular stamp is associated with Sisodia dynasty, from whom the Maharana Pratap also belongs to. So remember that, guys. Which among these is not related with the slave dynasty? So options are Iltutmish, Kakwabad, Hamir, or Balban. This is a simple one, so try to answer this one. And your answer is right. The answer of this question is Hamir. So Hamir did not belong to the slave dynasty. Hamir Dev Chauhan was a descendant of Prithviraj Chauhan. He ruled Ranthambore from 1282 to 1301. The classical ruler of Hamir Dev is considered to be the immoral heroic history of the Chauhan period. Hamir Dev Chauhan is also called Karn of Chauhan period. So remember, Hamir is not the person who belong or a king who belongs to slave dynasty. He belongs to the Chauhan dynasty, and he was a descendant of Prithviraj Chauhan, and particularly he ruled Ranthambore. Because after the defeat of Battle of Tarain II, the particular dynasty of Chauhan dynasty, they moved to the Ranthambore side, and that is why he ruled over Ranthambore. Raja Bhoj, the prominent proponent of literature, was associated with which dynasty? So options are Chalukya, Chola, Parmar, or Pala. So try to answer. So the answer of this question is Parmar. So Raja Bhoj was a well-known proponent of literature, was associated with Parmar dynasty. Parmar dynasty king ruled in Dharan Nagari, Dhara Nagari, the capital of Malwa, from the 9th century to the first half of the 14th century. If you have heard this phrase, Kaha Raja Bhoj, Kaha Gangu Teli, then you must have heard this name, Raja Bhoj. So he is the Raja Bhoj, whom in the phrase we are talking about. And do remember that if we need to uh, separate or we need to check that whom we are talking about. So there were two kings. One was Raja Bhoj and the other one was Mihir Bhoj. Mihir Bhoj is associated with Pratihar, Gurjar Pratihar, and Raja Bhoj is associated with the Parmar dynasty. Remember that. Who was the founder of Pratihar dynasty? Options are Narsimdev first, Ramchandra, Harish Chandra, or Harshvardhan. So try to answer. And you got this one right, guys. The answer of this question is Harish Chandra. So, Pratihar dynasty was the most famous dynasty among the Rajputs of Agnikul. The founder of the Pratihar dynasty was King Harish Chandra, who was a Brahma, Brahmak Kshatri, and his capital was Kannauj. The real founder of the dynasty under the Gwalior inscription was Nagbhat first. So, basically, they are the particular founder of this dynasty called Pratihar. And if we talk about the inscription, so it says that it was founded by Nagbhat first. But if we talk about the leniency or particularly the king, whom the famous king of Satyug, to whom they are associated with, so that was Harishchandra. And if we talk about Agnikul, so Agnikul is basically a clan under which was created by a particular rishi called Rishi Vasist. And particularly Agnikul consists of total four clans of Kshatriya um, Vard. So remember that as well. So remember who was the founder of Pratihar dynasty. So according to inscription, it was Nagbhat, but really the founder of Pratihar dynasty was King Harishchandra. Who among the following defeated Muhammad Ghori of Gohri dynasty in Kayadra village near Mount Abu? So options are Bhimdev Solanki 1, Kulu Tung Chola 1, Bhimdev Solanki 2, or Kulu Tung Chola 2. So take your time and answer this question, guys. And yes, you got this one right. The answer of this question is Bhimdev Solanki second. So Bhimdev Solanki second defeated Muhammad Ghori of the Ghori dynasty in the village of Kayadra near Mount Abu. So Muhammad Ghori was also known as Sam bin Sam or Sahabuddin Muhammad bin Sam. Particularly, he was the person, or you can say the first Muslim ruler in the region of Delhi, and he was the person after whom the Delhi Sultanate came into being. If we talk about Muhammad Ghori, so he tried to enter into India lot of times earlier in 1175, 1178, but he was not successful. He was defeated by different kings at the borders. Like you can see here at Mount Abu, he was defeated by Bhimdev Solanki II. And if we talk about another defeat that Gauri saw, that was from Naiki Devi of Gujarat. And after that, in 1192, he was successful in defeating Prithviraj Chauhan, and that too by betrayal, or that too was because of the betrayal of some people. And after that, he was able to capture the kingdom of India. So that is how he came to India. So remember, in Mount Abu, who defeated Muhammad Ghori, that was Bhimdev Solanki second. Another question that we have with us is, which of the following cities is the Mahakaleshwar temple situated? Ujjain, Varanasi, Bhubaneswar or Bhopal? So try to answer this one. And I hope you got this one right. The answer of this question is Ujjain. So Mahakaleshwar temple is located in the ancient city of Ujjain in the state of Madhya Pradesh. It is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The temple is situated on the banks of the holy river Shipra. So remember, the Ujjain is a city that is situated beside a river called Shipra. And apart from that, remember one more thing here, that Chandragupta II was the king who created Ujjain, his second capital. His first capital was Patliputra. Who invented paper? This is a very good question. So try to answer. Options are Mahavir Acharya, Bodhayan, Kailun, or Vrahamihir. So take your time. So answer is Kailun. The first paper making process was documented in China during the Eastern Han period, traditionally attributed to the court of Kailun. So Kailun was from China, and he was the person who is commemorated or celebrated as the person who invented paper. Which of the following ancient Indian philosopher mentioned about the smallest particle of matter and named it atom? So as we know that lot of things that came into the discovery of modern physics in today's world, or modern chemistry in today's world, we already know about that. So the question is, the ancient Indian philosopher who mentioned about the smallest particle of matter named it atom. So was it Chanak, Kannad, Bodhayan, or Brahamihir? So try to answer this one. And your answer is right. The answer is Kannad. So Maharishi Kanad, the founder of Vaisheshika school of Indian philosophy, suggested that all matter is composed of very small particles. He named these as Parmanu. These were invincible according to him. These Parmanu exhibited two states, state of motion and state of absolute rest. So just remember the answer of this question is Kannad. Which Indian state was in the ancient history known as Kamrupa? This is a simple question, I guess. Options are Assam, Bihar, Odisha, or West Bengal. So try to answer this one, guys. And the answer is right. The answer is Assam. So, present state of India, Assam was referred to as Kamrup in many of the ancient Indian literature. It was also known as Pragjotishpur due to astrology, Jyotish Shastra practices that prevailed in this part of the country during that time. It was established in the Brahmaputra Valley in the 13th century. And Kamrup was a very famous kingdom. After Kamrup kingdom, the very famous kingdom that came in Assam was the Ahom kingdom. In which state did the ancient kingdom of Kamrup exist? So we just did this question. So try to answer first. And the answer of this question is Assam. So present state of India, Assam was referred to as Kamrup. In many of ancient Indian literature, it was also known as Pragjotishpur due to the astrology Jyotish Shastra practices that prevailed in this part of the country during that time. It was established in Brahmaputra Valley in 13th century. So remember the name Assam. Which one of the following is the part of six schools of Indian philosophy? Padam, Astika, Shruti, or Yoga? So try to answer this one, guys. And I hope you got this one right. Yoga. So, yoga as a separate school of philosophy which has been included as one of the six orthodox schools in medieval era. The other schools are Samkhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Mimamsa, Mimamsa, Vedanta. The ethical theory of yoga philosophy is based on yamas and niyams, and every year 21st June is observed as the International Yoga Day. So remember that yoga is the particular thing that is one of the part of the six schools of Indian philosophy, and the other fives are here. You can see. What is mean by epigraphy? So the options are study of skeletons, study of inscription, study of maps, study of coins. So this is a simple one, I hope. So try to answer. And yes, you got it one right. This is simple. The answer is study of inscription. So epigraphy is related to the study and interpretation of ancient inscriptions. Osteology is related to the study of structure and function of skeleton. Numismatics is related to the study of coins. Cartography is related to the study of maps. So remember all these things. Epigraphy is related to the study of inscriptions. Inscriptions that are you can see in this picture that a particular language is particularly engraved on this stone. The famous Gol Gumbaj is located in. Options are Punjab, Rajasthan, Karnataka, or Gujarat. So try to answer. And you got this one right. The answer is Karnataka. It is a very simple question. So, Gol Gumbaj, a work of architectural genius, is the most famous monument in Vijaypur, Karnataka. It is the tomb of Muhammad Adil Shah, ruled 1627 to 1656. It is the country's largest and the world's second largest dome, unsupported by any pillars. This mausoleum of Muhammad Adil Shah was constructed in 1656 by the architect Yaqut of Dabul. So remember that Gol Gumbaj of Karnataka is the second largest dome in the world and unsupported by any pillars. Who was the grandson of Bhim and Hidimba as per Mahabharata? So options are Barbarik, Iravan, Parikshit, or Babru Vahana. So take your time. As you can see, this is the easiest question that you can got from this particular session. So, Barbarik. As per Mahabharat, Barbarik was the son of Ghatotkach and the grandson of Hidimba and Bhim. His mother was Mata Ahilyavati, daughter of Basuki Nag. From the childhood itself, Barbarik was a very courageous warrior. Krishna Dvipyan, also known as Vedvyas, wrote Mahabharata. The festival of Guru Purnima is dedicated to Ved Vyas and Budh Purnima is dedicated to Budh. The name Bharat is used as a title for India in the Indian Constitution, which is mentioned in the part of Indian epic as the legend of ancient mythological emperor Bharata. So try to answer. The options are Upanishad, Gita, Ramayana or Mahabharat. So I hope you got the right answer. The answer is Mahabharat. It is believed that our country was named as India in the name of Mahabharat. Many Bharata are mentioned in history and Purans. First Bharat, son of Jain Tirthankar Rishabdev, who was known as to be Bharat. Second, Bharat is the brother of Lord Ram. And the third is Bharat Muni, the creator of Natya Shastra. And fourth is Bharat, the son of Dushyant and Shakuntala. In the dynasty of Dushyant's son Bharat, later came Kauravas and Pandavas. Vedvyas, who wrote the saga of war between Kauravas and Pandavas, which was called as Mahabharata. Thus, the origin of word Bharat is considered from the Mahabharata epic. So remember what was the name? So the name is Mahabharata, and it is came from different type of names that are named as Bharat. Dash name is derived from Greek, which means the area across the Indus River. So options are Bharat, Jambudweep, Aryavrat, or Bharatvarsh. So take your time, guys. And I hope you have the right answer. The answer is Bharat. So the name Bharat was mainly named after Bharat, the son of Rishabdev. The word India comes from the Greek language, which means the region across the Indus River. It is noteworthy that the Greek ambassador Megasthenes also composed a book, Indica, which is described in the context of India. So remember that Bharat name is derived from the Greek, which means the area across the Indus River. Or India name is derived from the Greek, which means the area across the Indus River. The name India is derived from Dash River, Sindhu, Indus River, Irrawaddy River, Brahmaputra or Ganga. So take your time, guys. And yes, the answer is Sindhu or Indus. The name Bharat was mainly named after Bharat, the son of Rishabdev. The word India comes from the Greek language, which means the region across the Indus River. It is noteworthy that the Greek ambassador Megasthenes also composed the book Indica, which is described in the context of India. So remember that Sindhu or Indus is the particular river, which is the reference to the name called India. The Mahabharata lasted for dash days. This is a simple question. I hope you must have heard from your childhood. So answer the question, guys. And the answer is 18. So Mahabharata epic was composed by Vedvyas. The Mahabharata describes the fierce battle which took place between Kauravas and Pandavas. This battle of Mahabharata lasted for 18 days. In this battle, the 7 Akshohini army of Pandavas got victory over the 11 Akshohini army of Kauravas. So Akshohini is the word that describes the number of infantry, soldiers, chariots, and other elephants and all that. So that is the point. So remember, it lasted for 18 days. The concept of dash is based on superstitious beliefs. Options are checker, solitaires, chess, or snake and ladder. So take your time. So I hope this question has enhanced your knowledge somewhere. The answer is snake and ladder. So the concept of snake and ladder is based on superstitious beliefs. It is invented in India in the 2nd century BC. In India, it is called Moksha Patam or Parampadam. Earlier, it was used to teach children the basic principles of Hinduism. So I hope now you will be able to understand that from where the snake and ladder came from. So snake and ladder came from our Hinduism, that is Moksha Patam. Dash was the first to establish the city of Delhi and named it Indraprasth. Options are Portuguese, Kauravas, Mughals, or Pandavas. So take your time, guys. And yes, the answer is Pandavas. So Pandavas was the first to establish the city of Delhi and named it Indraprasth. Officially, the national territory of New Delhi is the Union Territory and the Metropolis of India, being the national capital, the headquarters of the three central government units, executive, parliament, judiciary established in New Delhi. Situated on the bank of river Yamuna, the city has a glorious mythological history. During the Mahabharata period, the city of Delhi was first established by Pandavas and named this city as Indraprasth. So remember that Pandavas were the one who established the Indraprasth, and in establishing this particular uh, area, Indradev has helped him, had helped them in particularly founding this particular city. Which of the following is a philosophical theory that recognizes only what can be verified scientifically or whose logical or mathematical verification is possible? And does it rejects the metaphysics and theism? Options: structural feasibility, symbolic interaction, dissension, positivism. So take your time and try to answer this question. And your answer is right, guys. The answer of this question is positivism. So, positivism is a philosophical theory recognized that only be verified scientifically or whose logical or mathematical verification is possible. And thus, it rejects the metaphysics and theism. Positivism states that genuine knowledge. So, remember, positivism is the key. So, let's summarize what we have learned, guys. So, first of all, Vikramshila University was founded in the 9th century by Dharampal. The Konark Sun Temple is attributed to King Narsimdev I. Jantar Mantar, an astronomical observatory, was built by Maharaj Jai Singh II in multiple cities. Vindhya Shakti founded the Vakataka dynasty. The Pala dynasty was initiated by Gopal. Raja Bhoj was associated with Chalukya dynasty. Pratihar dynasty was founded by Ramchandra. Bhimdev Solanki once defeated Muhammad Gauri near Mount Abu. The Tower of Victory is located in Rajasthan. Kailoon is credited with the invention of paper. Kannada is recognized for introducing the concept of the atom. Ancient kingdom of Kamrup corresponds to present-day Assam. The name India is derived from the Indus River. Mahabharat war lasted for 18 days. The Pandavas were the first to establish Delhi, naming it Indraprastha. Positivism is a philosophical theory that emphasizes empirical verification. And that's it in this session, guys. I hope you gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of things you learned from this session will enhance your knowledge and your perception towards this particular topic. And it will help you in your upcoming exams. And we will meet once again in next session. And till the time we meet, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.